For homeowners in Spokane and North Idaho, selling a house is rarely just financial. It can involve family pressure, repairs, relocation, foreclosure concerns, rental property stress, or the need to move on from a difficult chapter. In that setting, the easy homebuyer has built its work around a simple local premise. Homeowners want clear options from people who understand the area, the neighborhoods, and the weight of the decision. Founded by Chad and Bree Young, the company has grown from its first home purchase in 2020 into a regional real estate business that has closed on more than 600 houses. Its growth has been shaped by repeatable systems, community familiarity, and the belief that each renovated home can help a block. The easy homebuyer began after Chad and Bree Young operated Young's Quality Cleaning. That earlier company gave them experience in restoring spaces after detailed work. When they bought their first house to renovate and resell, they saw a similar opportunity in real estate. A neglected property could become a usable home again. A difficult selling situation could become a path forward for a homeowner. Chad Young has described himself as someone who values systems and processes. He has said that even in the janitorial business, the company used consistent checklists, cleaning sequences, and tools across accounts. That mindset carried into real estate, where each house presented different circumstances. The decision to build the easy homebuyer as a long-term business, rather than a small investment operation, came from seeing the wider effect of renovated homes. After the first few houses, the company saw that the work could benefit sellers, buyers, and neighborhoods at the same time. A house that burdened one person could become a stable home for another family. In the cash home buying space, many homeowners receive calls, texts, or mail from investors who may not live in the area. That can make the process feel impersonal and uncertain. The easy homebuyer has positioned itself differently by emphasizing that it is part of the same communities where it buys homes. Chad Young has noted that the company works with people who have seen its advertising on television or heard its radio spots. In some cases, sellers live on the same street as a staff member or have children who attend the same schools as members of the team. Those local ties matter because they create a different type of accountability. A company with a local reputation cannot afford to treat a homeowner as a number. Its name is connected to the neighborhoods where it works. Its employees may cross paths with past sellers in grocery stores, schools, churches, and community events. That proximity shapes the way conversations are handled. For sellers, local ownership can reduce uncertainty. A company familiar with Spokane, Coeur, and the surrounding area can better understand property conditions, neighborhood differences, and the practical challenges that affect sellers in the region. The company's website states that it buys houses in as is condition, with no fees or commissions, and that homeowners may close quickly when that is the right fit. Trust in real estate is not built through advertising alone. It is built through service that people are willing to talk about after the transaction is finished. For the easy homebuyer, online reviews have become part of how the company measures whether it is meeting that standard. Chad Young has said the company wants every seller to receive service that is worthy of a review. That focus reflects the way modern consumers make decisions. Before choosing a product, service, or business, many people look at the experiences of others. Home sellers are no different, especially when they are considering a company that may buy their largest asset. The Easy Homebuyer reports having nearly 400 positive Google reviews and has stated that it has not received a negative Google review from a seller it has worked with. The company is also listed as a BBB accredited business in its company materials. Those details help support a public record of how the company has served homeowners over time. Reviews are especially important in this part of real estate because sellers may be under pressure. A person facing foreclosure, a damaged rental property, or an inherited house may not have months to compare every possible option. They need to know whether a company has treated others fairly. A community-focused business is tested in moments when there is no guaranteed transaction. The Easy Homebuyer has described situations where the team helped people even when it did not end up buying the house. In one recent example from the company's Q&A, the team purchased clothes and supplies for children after seeing that the family lacked basic items. The company has also allowed some sellers to remain in homes rent-free for months after a purchase, helped them find another house, and paid moving expenses when needed. Those examples show that the company's work often extends beyond a standard real estate closing. That matters in Spokane and North Idaho because many property problems are also family problems. A house may be tied to grief, divorce, aging parents, job changes, tenant damage, or financial strain. Sellers may not only need an offer. They may need time, clear information, and a team that can explain what happens next. The Easy Homebuyer has said its team spends 1 to 2 hours at appointments learning about a seller's needs. That investment of time supports the company's broader reputation. It allows the team to understand whether speed, flexibility, temporary housing, or another solution matters most. The company's long-term work also connects to neighborhood appearance and housing access. According to its company bio, the Easy Homebuyer has met with thousands of sellers and closed on more than 600 local houses. The company states that its efforts have helped entire neighborhoods look better and allowed hundreds of families to access homes they may not have had before. That type of impact is difficult to separate from local ownership. A renovated house affects nearby homeowners, buyers, renters, and the general feel of a street. When a property sits vacant, damaged, or neglected, it can become a concern for neighbors. When it is repaired and occupied, the benefit can extend beyond the new owner. The company's website also describes the Easy Homebuyer as serving Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, while offering homeowners an alternative to the traditional listing process. It cites common seller concerns such as job relocation, foreclosure, unwanted rentals, and costly repairs. Those are common realities for homeowners who may feel stuck. By buying homes in as-is condition, the company can take on properties that might be difficult for a seller to prepare for the open market. In turn, those properties can be restored and returned to productive use. That process supports both homeowner relief and neighborhood improvement. One of the company's most telling examples involves a seller whose house was headed to auction after another cash home buying company backed out. According to the Q&A, the Easy Homebuyer contacted an attorney and helped delay the auction through a restraining order against the trustee. That delay gave the team time to work through the situation. The result, according to the company, was that the seller avoided losing everything, received a stronger financial outcome, and gained months to find another place to live. For Chad Young, moments like that reinforce why the company does this work. The example also shows why experience matters. Home buying is not always a simple offer and closing date. Some cases involve foreclosure timelines, legal steps, lender issues, title problems, and emotional pressure. A company that has handled hundreds of local purchases may be better prepared to identify options that a distressed seller did not know existed. The Easy Homebuyer operates in a real estate category that is often judged by speed. But its story shows that speed alone is not enough to build lasting trust. The company has grown by combining process, local knowledge, seller communication, and community ties. For Spokane and North Idaho homeowners, that local presence can make a difference. It means the people making the offer are also part of the community affected by the outcome. It means reputation is not an abstract business goal. It is something built through each conversation, each review, and each restored property. As the Easy Homebuyer continues its work, its strongest argument may be the record it has built close to home. The company's value is not only in buying houses. It is in showing that real estate can still be guided by relationships, responsibility, and a long-term commitment to the neighborhoods it serves.